Old Mutual Investment Group says the electorate have voted for change. 30 years into democracy, the majority party, the ANC, managed to get 40.18% of the vote, followed by the DA at 21.81%. The newly formed Umkhonto weSizwe party got 14.58%, while the EFF received 9.52%. With no outright majority winner, coalitions will have to be formed to form a government. Old Mutual Investment Group says with negotiations well underway, should the coalitions be more left-leaning, the markets will most likely react negatively in the short term, while a more right-leaning coalition and solutions could see markets view this as positive. OMIG says with the weak economy characterized by high unemployment, whoever forms a new government will have to prioritize stimulating economic growth.
I think what the markets are looking for is policy certainty and an unlock of economic growth. There's some basics that we need to deal with, which is restoring the functioning of Eskom, restoring functioning of Transnet and the ports. As a country, we missed out on a commodity boom because we were simply not able to extract and export our naturally endowed resources to our full potential. So any coalition that comes in that is actually able to deliver that and to maintain the rule of law, I think that is what markets are looking for. And there are many iterations of that that can work. Any coalition that strongly pushes nationalization, prescribed assets, interference in Treasury or the Reserve Bank independence, I think those would be taken by the market quite negatively.
It's expected the muted growth path will likely continue until there are sustained structural reform efforts, especially in the electricity space and logistics. However, a possible interest rate cut later this year and the implementation of the two-pot system could be supportive of economic activity.
Our expectations for this year are still quite moderate, so we think there might be a little bit of lift on last year. There could be some tailwinds to the consumer in terms of interest rate relief later this year. Two-pot system could also be a little bit of a boost in terms of spending, and global economy is still quite resilient. So you'll get a little bit of lift from those factors, but broadly, we're going to be capped because our ability to grow in terms of some of the structural challenges that we've got around energy and logistics, as well as other constraints, will really impede us on a long-term basis. On a cyclical basis, a little bit better, but not enough.
Old Mutual Investment Group says it expects there will be interest rate relief later this year, albeit lower than previously expected. Gloria Sefako Musi, SABC News, Johannesburg.